Today, the taxpayer-backed Baltimore Children and Youth Fund is facing some new criticism from an influential community member who helped launch the organization.
Patrick Hoff of our Spotlight on Maryland team has the latest in his investigation into BCYF.
The Baltimore Children and Youth Fund operates as a nonprofit and is set to receive $16 million taxpayer dollars from the Baltimore City government for fiscal year 2026. About $7 million of which it will send to Mayor Scott's Office of Employment Development, according to the preliminary budget. Spotlight on Maryland reported on how the budget cuts BCYF's grant funds from $15 million to $9 million in the new fiscal year. John Brothers, who co-chaired the BCYF task force in 2017, shared the Spotlight on Maryland report on social media Sunday, describing the partnership between BCYF and Mayor Scott as, quote, very troublesome. Brothers wrote that, quote, using BCYF to fund city efforts is a slippery slope because this has not been the first time or the last time the city will look to BCYF to fund budget gaps. It sets up a dangerous precedent that will be hard to turn away from once started. Baltimore City Council President Zeke Cohen expressed similar concerns about BCYF funds at budget hearings last week.
This idea that city government, particularly the mayor's office, could then come whenever there's a shortfall and utilize the funds, I think felt deeply inappropriate to several members of this council.
Mayor Scott's office did not respond to a request for comment on Brothers' criticism. City officials defended the decision to take BCYF funds at budget hearings last week, emphasizing that BCYF's board approved the plan, which was needed amid the city's $85 million budget shortfall. The mayor's office says it will use the BCYF funds to boost youth employment and summer programs. A BCYF spokesman emailed a statement to Spotlight on Maryland that emphasized the funds for the mayor provide emergency assistance for the Youth Works program that helps employ teens and adolescents, writing, quote, to imply that BCYF is simply using Youth Works to fund city efforts marks a clear misunderstanding of the tools these organizations need and how much these programs rely on Youth Works to operate. Former Mayor Jack Young was the architect of BCYF starting in 2015 and appointed Brothers as the co-chair of the fund's task force. The former mayor told Spotlight on Maryland in December that BCYF's operations are not what he envisioned.
That fund was created so that community-based organizations could get funding for the programs they have for the youth, not a junket for grown-ups.
Young was responding to a Spotlight on Maryland report about how BCYF paid for a trip for 100 adults to Alabama. Attendees included one of Mayor Scott's employees who was paid more than $7,000 by BCYF to help document the trip. You can read BCYF's full statement on our website. We'll have more in the coming weeks on how exactly Mayor Scott's office is spending the BCYF funds. For Spotlight on Maryland, I'm Patrick Huff.
I'm Mary Bubala. Thank you for watching. Here's another video for you to watch. Also take some time to subscribe to our YouTube channel.